Good day, everyone. Welcome to today's session, 3 Ways to Impact Operations with Video Monitoring. My name is Greg Brewer. I'm with CB Pacific, and I'm also joined by Greg Santos with Industrial Video and Control with the Longwatch solution. We are very pleased to be with you today, and thank you for taking time out of what is no doubt a busy period as we approach the 4th of July weekend. For those of you that have colleagues that are not able to join live, this session will be archived on a variety of locations, and we'll be furnishing those details with you as well. And we will have a Q&A period at the end of today's session, and in the interest of keeping it brief, for those questions that we don't have time to answer, we will certainly be issuing a follow-up. But thank you again for taking time out of your days with this really important topic. I think we've all been faced with the barrage of steady stream of smart manufacturing and the industrial Internet of Things and Industry 4.0 and other related areas associated with big data. Our goal is to make big data manageable and relevant and aligned with what the very important operators see on the plant floor. And with that in mind, this session is meant to spark ideas. CB Pacific has been collaborating with customers and systems integrators in manufacturing operations from process to discrete and hybrids in between for more than 25 years. The Longwatch solution was introduced about a decade ago. And so from an Internet of Things and managing data, they've been helping customers take very low-risk steps so that they can have a remote view of operations. And no matter whether you are in Seattle, or whether you are in San Jose, or whether you are in Indiana, collaborating with offshore plants in your operations to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, or elsewhere, you can have ready insights at your fingertips with the solution capability that Longwatch and Industrial Video Control provide. And with that brief introduction, I'm going to turn things over to Greg Santos. Thanks, Greg.
All right. Thank you, Greg. So thanks, everyone, for joining us. My name is Greg Santos. I'm the Business Development Manager for Industrial Video and Control. And I'd like to start off just giving you a brief idea of Industrial Video and Control's background, where we come from, what our strengths are. And really, we were founded by the creators of a SCADA software platform, one of the first SCADA software platforms on the market, called Intellution 6. And that product was sold to GE, and they're currently using that product as their proxy platform. And the creators of that product started Industrial Video and Control and created the Longwatch product. And really the vision is to bring video as another type of process data into your process control system to give you extended vision, to give you the ability to troubleshoot issues quickly, get to the root cause of issues, make sure you don't repeat mistakes, incrementally improve your processes. And that's what our solution is all about, the Longwatch solution, and our overall video solutions that we provide for industrial applications. So that being said, what I'd like to do to start off is actually show you the product and give you an idea of what we're talking about. So I'm actually going to demonstrate the Longwatch software platform for you right now and go through exactly what makes this product special. Okay, so what you're looking at here is what we call the Longwatch Viewer. And the Longwatch Viewer is a web-based application. Okay, so you can see right here, I have my video right inside Internet Explorer. I'm looking at various different operations, including in the top right-hand corner, my operator screen. Now, how does the Longwatch solution bring in operator screens, computer screens into my system? And the way that we do that is over the network, we have the ability to point to any computer touch panel on the plant floor and capture that screen over the network as another video feed. So now I'm able to see what my operator's doing, what my plant floor operations look like, what my thermal cameras are showing any anomalies, or really precision areas where I need to get a lot of detail. So bringing all of these different elements together into a single screen really adds a lot to the solution. Now, I'm going to bring you back to the main Longwatch screen here. And I'm going to just bring you through a quick overview of how we lay out our system. Now, in the top left-hand corner, we have a system tree. And basically, the system is composed of units. And units are DVRs or NVRs. Okay, we call them video engines. And they are sitting out there on the plant floor or at your remote sites, and they are recording video from cameras or from the screens of operators. Now, if I expand my units folder here in the top left-hand corner, you'll see I have just one video engine, one DVR, and I call it site number 1. But typically, in an in-plant environment, you'll have multiple video engines listed underneath your folder, all named after the area that they're covering, the area that they're recording. So we do a lot of metals manufacturing, for example. So typically in metals, you'll have a melting video engine, a casting video engine, a rolling video engine, a packaging video engine. And if I expand the video engine, you'll see all my different cameras or consoles that are connected to it. So if I click on a camera, it'll get added to this box down here called the View Builder. Anything inside this box will show me the video on the right-hand side of the screen. So I can just drag and drop different cameras or consoles into this box, and it will automatically size the screen and show me exactly what I'm looking at. Now, what I'm looking at now, live, is my plant floor and my operator screen. I'm seeing exactly what the operator is clicking on, what data he's entering in. If he pulls up a spreadsheet, this isn't a recreation of events. This is showing exactly what happened on the screen. So if you get a Windows error message that pops up, you're going to see that on the operator screen. Now, things that you can do in live mode, you can draw a box on the screen and zoom in to get more detail about your operation, to see what happened to a piece of equipment. Why was there a stoppage? Why did my conveyor belt get jammed up? We also have the capability to pull data from your SCADA system and burn it on top of the video image or overlay it on top of the video image. So here's an example. I can turn on multiple overlays, and this is showing the batch ID that the robot's working on. It's also showing a crosshair of where the material should be inserted into the machine. And we're merging this information, visual information and process data together, and it alleviates the guesswork. It brings you more information in a single snapshot. And video is a visual information that is easy to understand and easy to learn from. Okay, so that's our process data overlay capability. Now, what I'm going to do is go back, and I'm actually going to go back in time. And on the bottom here, I have a little DVR button. I'm going to click that button, and it's going to pop up a box, and it's going to say, okay, what day? And I can go through, and I can choose whatever day I'd like here. And what time do I want to go back and look at? So I'm going to say, I just want to go back a few minutes. So I hit submit, and now my system is accessing my video engine, my DVR, on the plant floor or at my remote site, and it's bringing me back the video that occurred for a few minutes ago. So now I can play that video back. I can use my slider control here on the bottom to review large spans of time and really find that video that is important to me. Now, what I just did was enter in a day manually, enter in a time manually, and bring the video back that occurred at that time. Okay, so that's a pretty standard feature. But at the top, I want to show you a tab that we create, and you can create multiple tabs in our Longwatch system. One of them is called Process Events. Longwatch has the capability to bring in process events from your third-party systems. So this could be your SCADA database, your MES system, your access control system, if you want to have a list of events of anytime someone swiped their badge to enter a facility. That's what you're seeing here is an imported list of events. Now, once I've imported this list into Longwatch through a simple template that we provide you, I can sort and search. So let's say I want to find a certain tag that went into alarm. I can look for that tag. Maybe I want to see only alarms and events that occurred before a certain time or after a certain time or maybe on a certain day. I can sort by that. Now, once I've sorted and found that information that I want, all I have to do is click on this alarm or event, and you'll see my video just jumps right back to the time that event occurred. And I can step through each one of the events that I have here simply by clicking on it, and it will give me the video that occurred at that time. Now, not only are we bookmarking our video with important events that happen on your system, we're also bringing up the proper cameras or the operator screens that dealt with that event. The way that we do that is through matching. So we could say anytime it says filler in this event record, we know that that's camera 0 or camera 1. Anytime it says temp, we know that's camera 2 and camera 3. So we can simply go through and step through the creation of a batch process, sort by lot number, and from beginning to end of that specific lot of product, see the creation of that product, visually bring in that information, understand what the operator was doing, understand exactly what the equipment and the material was doing. Now, let's say I was reviewing my process and I saw an issue that I wanted to share with someone else. We have something called a bookmark feature, and you'll see there's a little bookmark button here. So let's say I saw an issue. What I could do is click the bookmark button, and it pops up a box and it says, okay, here's when you wanted to create the bookmark, the day and the time. Which cameras would you like to bookmark? I'm going to bookmark both my robot station and my operator console. I'm going to say this is a raw material issue, okay, for review. And I'm going to create that bookmark. Now, in my Events View tab, which basically shows all the different events that occur in the Longwatch system, you'll see I have a new bookmark at the top with the description raw material issue. So if I was the plant manager, or I was, the purchasing manager, for example, and I wanted to see this raw material issue, all I have to do is open up my web browser and click on my bookmark, and it's going to pop up that video that occurred exactly at that time. Okay, and now I can review that as another entity to give my feedback and give my expertise as to what happened during that incident. Now, let's say I needed to share this video with my raw material provider. Now, the raw material provider is not going to have access to Longwatch, so I'm going to have to burn this to a CD, or I'm going to have to upload it to a Dropbox and share this video. So in order to do that, what I can do is I can actually cut video out of my DVR as a separate file. Okay, and the way that I do that is I can use my scroll bar here on the bottom, go back and say, okay, this is where the raw material issue started. I hit my start button, and then I'll fast forward and say, okay, here is where the issue ended, and hit my end button. I'm going to enter my comment saying raw material review, and I'm going to say extract that piece of video. So now my system is going into my DVR footage, and it's going and grabbing that piece of video out of my DVR footage and creating a separate file. Now, once that file is created, I can play that file back. I can download that file, for example. So here's my new file here at the top. I can hit the play button and play that video back right inside Longwatch, or I could download it. So let's say I want to download it to my laptop. I'll say save this file on my desktop. We're going to call it raw material. And say save. So now on my desktop, I have a raw material video file that I can open in Windows Media Player. I can share it with other people. I can archive it on my network folder. I can put it up to Dropbox and show my raw material provider, hey, there was an issue here. I need credit. I need a refund. I need to make sure this doesn't happen again. It's visual evidence and proof in the form of video showing what's happening. So what the Longwatch system really enables you to do is to get more understanding of your system through visual information, which doesn't need interpretation. You always hear a picture's worth 1,000 words. And it's true, that video can provide more meaningful information than data points on your screen. And we're now in the digital age of manufacturing. And you know, integration and collaboration are necessary to leverage this environment. And Longwatch has been forging these tools for over a decade now to be able to see what your operative screen looked like at a certain time, to be able to see your plant floor all sync together down to the millisecond. Picture yourself in Florida working with a sister plant or operation in Malaysia, using the same OEM equipment, trying to determine a solution to an issue. This is what Longwatch brings to your existing manufacturing systems, SCADA systems, process control systems. Okay, so what I'd like to do now is just move on and give you the bigger picture. This is the Longwatch solution. This is the power of our system. So let's move on here quickly to talk a little bit about industrial video and control, our company, what we do, how we do it. Our customers have found it helpful and compelling to use the Longwatch solution in the following ways: remote monitoring, visual verification, surveillance and security, operational efficiency, cost savings, regulatory compliance and safety. What we offer as a company is unique out there. There are no other products that really can provide what we provide. And you can see that we're really operating across the industrial landscape, anywhere from manufacturing, food and beverage, government, energy, and utilities. So what we're providing is a complete industrial video solution, a cradle-to-grave video solution for your plant or your remote operations. We manufacture rugged, scalable, cost-effective camera hardware, as well as the software, the Longwatch piece, under the same roof. You have one number to call, and we can customize this solution and tailor it to your application. Some of the things that set us apart with our hardware: we're made in the USA. You're not going to find that out there. That's something unique to industrial video and control. We're an ISO 9001 certified company. We are ETL listed, and we're FM approved. So the cameras that we manufacture, we have a broad choice of cameras that we offer. Okay, so anywhere from your typical indoor-outdoor fixed or movable cameras. We have multi-imaging devices, so infrared and visual cameras in the same enclosure. We really specialize in rugged, hazardous area cameras, explosion-proof, Class 1, Div 1, Div 2 cameras, high and low temperature camera applications, marine, so we do a lot of work with the Coast Guard with submersible cameras for mounting on ships, thermal imaging cameras. We have a whole line of thermal imaging cameras that can be used anywhere from food and beverage to power and utilities to oil and gas for detecting leaks. Rapid deploy
Hey, Greg,
units,
just a question. Greg,
Yeah.
just a question. One question that's come through the session is, if I already have cameras in use, can I overlay the Longwatch system?
Absolutely. So that's one thing that we want to make clear is the Longwatch system can work with any camera on the market. It doesn't have to be our cameras. Now, it's nice to get a complete solution from a single source. We understand that. But if you have existing cameras, we can work with those cameras, and you can use the Longwatch solution with your existing cameras. Rapid deploy.
Can you send one other thing related I see that just came in? Can you send bookmarked recorded video files to someone who doesn't have access to Longwatch screens?
Absolutely. So with the Longwatch system, you can share video clips that can be automatically created through a bookmark or through our interface with the SCADA system. The SCADA system or MES system can send commands to create video clips and send those to people who don't have the Longwatch system so they can review the video. So absolutely.
Thanks. Sorry to interrupt, Greg.
No problem. So I was saying rapid deploy units. Now, rapid deploy units are custom solutions. They come in a Pelican case, a hard case, with a tripod, a camera, a cellular gateway, a solar panel, a video engine, a DVR. And you can put these at places where you're having issues throughout your plant, or maybe at a construction site where it's not temporary, and you can move this camera around. We do a lot of rapid deploy units. And lastly, food-grade stainless steel wash-down cameras. We do a lot in food and beverage. So that's our camera solution. As far as the camera hardware goes, you know about the Longwatch system. The combined solution is very compelling, and it is a unique solution that will help you leverage this digital age of manufacturing and collaboration, allowing you to get to the root cause of issues quickly, incrementally improve your process, and make your process more efficient with that new type of data that you're bringing in, that video information, visual data. So with that, thank you for attending. I'm going to hand it back over to Greg Brewer.
Thanks, Greg. We've had a kind of a steady trickle of people joining the session after we actually started. This session will be archived. And for those of you that had questions, you still have a couple minutes here to get them in. Otherwise, if we run out of time here because we're close to the conclusion of our session, we'll be sure to review those and get back to you. Our aim and primary mission here is to help our clients achieve essential outcomes, essential ones that are critical to elevating their manufacturing processes and results in producing ever-increasing higher quality of products. Longwatch is a great dimension to the various solutions that we work with our clients on, and we're really excited to share this with you. There's so much buzz about creating a digital thread from raw materials in to finished goods out. We're extremely excited about how this provides such a great and manageable step for clients to overlay existing technologies that they've been heavily invested in for years and still extend their life and make use of them. So no matter practically any available HMI or SCADA solution, Longwatch can be overlaid that solution so that you can better filter insight. And in today's world with ever-increasing needs for knowledge workers, you can truly have an empowered team no matter where they are physically located. And that's been something we've been striving for since, gosh, I guess the early 90s. Thanks again for your time today. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll be sure to get back to you for any other questions you have. Thank you.